And it's all brought to you by Riyadh Stephen and the General Entertainment Authority, GCA. Promoters, Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing, Frank Walsh from Queensbury Promotions, Stella and Gold Star Promotions, in association with League One and World of Boxing. Special thanks to the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and His Excellency, Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority, Chia, Turkey Al-Sheikh. This is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA Super Welterweight Championship of the World. This contest is sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission Chairman Peter Villegas, Executive Officer Andy Foster, the WBA President Gilberto Jesus Mendoza Jr. Also sanctioned for the interim title by the World Boxing Organization President Paco Barcarcel, and for the mandatory rank of number one in the World Boxing Council President Mauricio Suleiman. At ringside, the three judges scoring. From Canada, Benoit Rossel. From the United States, Fernando Villarreal. From the United States, Steve Weisfeld. And inside the ring, the man in charge of the action at the bell, world champion veteran referee Jack Reese. And now, the officials are in position and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring and they are ready. To all the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, from Los Angeles, California, USA. Our board exposure is history. Today, this gathering is secure with the strength of so many people overwhelmed. Fighting out of the ring corner with the 10th grader, Joe Lee. He's one of the five that silver, potential weight. Undefeated protect is undefeated. And that's what over the last 7 years, 11 fights, 11 KOs. He is recognized as pound for pound, the best in the world. From Oklahoma to Wednesday, USA, the first, with the world champion, the coveted, unified, undefeated, welterweight champion of the world.
It's a slow fight so far for the crowd. But I like the control of both guys. I like how both guys aren't deviating from their plans. Grindville. Another one. Punch it off. Keep it right in. Right down the middle. Staying in the southpaw stance. Getting a little restless. And that's the thing about the crowd. They don't know that crowd, so they don't understand. This is how he operates. Eventually, he's going to get going. He's just going to get Terrence going. And we hear racist crowds up out of just 2 rounds. There's an aerial shot of BMO Stadium. And next Saturday, Virgil Ortiz is back, taking on Ukraine's Sergey Kovalchuk live from Las Vegas. And Ortiz, a potential opponent perhaps for Terrence Crawford, according to Turkey ally said earlier tonight. This is just extreme patience. See, you and I so we know something that this girl doesn't know. We understand what matchup is going to be, and we understand what tennis ball is all about. So it's familiar. It's going to take some time. I know it's not going to be from a trainer. We're not going to talk to them. Don't start going out of this second round thing. Shot too. Jab right there. There's Rocker's good friend. There's your curse, Steve.
That's much more blinded by basketball right now. One of only a few presidents, but Trump will come right back. Only the top king in Israel. So that's on stage right there. To finish that round, I think we got something coming out of the bunker right there. Yeah, he felt it.
Something that used to terrify me in my business was doing my finance. So now I use Zero. It generates a lot of reports that help me make sound decisions. When I think I'm full, I can look at Zero. Zero's like, no, you're still doing good.
GPS tracker confirmed. I have your position. I will also access compound CCTV once you are inside. Knock knock, Mr. Rubio. Guess who is back again? The drainage pipe is dead ahead. Okay, next stop, maintenance. We cannot resist. How likely is it I have two operations in the same way, huh? Now, we look for the vault. Maybe start in the central building. There is a saying in my country. It means man who jumps from cliff gets double rations at bottom. Okay? You're in the area where Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards operate. These men will know every soldier under their command. No disguise will fool them. Do not get distracted by the view. If you fall, I did not bring hose to wash you off the rocks.
¿Ha visto a Manuel? Está tan llevado que no puede sostener el arma.
Sí, pues el rubio dice que Manuel es el propio, o algo así. Hace días que le da sesiones de liderazgo privadas en el sauna.
You want me to hack it? I know how to do the hack.
You find a locked door. In my experience, you can also find the key.
Aquí no va a durar mucho. ¡Mierda! ¡Ah! ¡Mierda! ¡Imbécil de mierda! ¡Necesito apoyo!
So, you are at Fingerprint Scanner. The tool we took from Head of Cybersecurity will show you fragments from previous scans. You just need to cycle through them to match the target print. And keep an eye out for people trying to kill you. It worked. Good. Now go. You made it. Again. You see the display case? Don't bother shooting it. You will have to use the plasma cutter, and you will have to do it while dodging the occasional bullet. Don't worry, it's simple. You know, once in the Baltic Sea, the submarine was so cold, the plasma in my plasma cutter froze. And somehow it's still overheated. From what I can tell, they have sealed the drainage pipe. You will need another way out. You know, once my father had a choice, be shot through the leg or through hip flask. I think you know which one he chose. A lesson for moments such as this. Shit, more guards.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
If you see
SWAT members know something most people didn't. Digital domain the business. With Wix, you can grab yours now and then get to work. Here's why. Back in 2019, this killer business idea found a way to do the domain name because I was correct. That was a huge mistake. Someone just cracked it. It was the exact same business. Making all the money that I could have been making. And that's why I'm sharing this. Locking down your domain is free. It's super fun. They handle all the big tech stuff for
You don't want to go grab that gold and that painting down there?
¡Que vayan hacia ustedes!
A domain name isn't just a name, it's a way to claim your space and take your idea seriously. Because once you start paying up for your
¡Maldita rata!
this idea, the domain is available.
¿Quieres chupadillo, hijo de puta?
Coming to the ring at this time, first, the champion, Israel, the Grindville.
I still got it what, 6-1? Or 5-1? Problem.
Are you in? You did not get sucked into a turbine. I knew you'd be fine. How likely is it I have two operations in the same way, huh? Now, we look for the vault. Maybe start in the central building. You're in the area where Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards operate. These men will know every soldier under their command. No disguise will fool them.
And then we gotta start asking why they start picking it up. Absolutely. The jab right there.
One of Terrence Crawford's good friends, there's Shakur Stevenson. Hey, he likes that slow pace, doesn't he, Sergio? He's tearing from the rafters, and he can't say hello to the bad guy, Shakur. Another master boxer in boxing.
Are you in? You did not get sucked into a turbine. I knew you'd be fine. How likely is it I have two operations in the same way, huh? Now, we look for the vault. Maybe start in the central building. You're in the area where Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards operate. These men will know every soldier under their command. No disguise will fool them. The door requires 2 key cards. Do you have them both? Timing is everything. All together now. It would be rude not to check the safe, I think. You find a locked door. In my experience, you can also find the key.
And it's taking to suit him.
You, just you, building your app on base 44.
Perfect.
You want this pain?
One thought leads to more thoughts. Layer by layer. Taking shape. Getting into tools. Ready when? They just slip. Okay, pick it up a notch. Create something smarter. Something powerful.
If you are considering using the cliff as an escape route, I have done some calculations.
Well, I don't think you know what you're doing.
Keep building.
Yeah, we do this shit different. You don't know. I don't know if he know how to do it. Like, I mean, I don't know what the fuck he doing, but I guess it worked for him. Nah, I go the other way, up the steps, hit Joe, down there, hit the dude coming around, come back, knock the light down, boom, boom, hit the two dudes standing in the middle, boom, boom. Then I kill the juggernaut. Then I go upstairs,
Judging from the
get the
lack of
shit.
terrified screams, I will assume you made it through the uncharted tunnel and into the den of strung-out militiamen. Good. Things are going according to plan, huh? Now, let's see what he has for us in the vault this time. You're in the area where Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards operated. These men will know every soldier under their command. No disguise will fool them.
Sit down and try to hurt. Sit around that about disrespect. Nice shot there by Bud. Then starting to throw a little more often now. He's not throwing with that jab. He's throwing in the front door with a straight left and the jab. He's fucking the limit, trying to put the rhythm of Nazimov. That's why I thought it was good to organize. He knows that left hand is going to get there. So he's going to lead off with the left hand now. Lead off with a long uppercut. It's hard to get the Greenlock's timing down because you can't time it when you start your arm. It's all over the place. Well, that's my point about his upper body moving and now. He's always got it in the same place. And notice how he's going up and down. And then you get the forward. You make yourself small. Bounces back up. It's hard to time that. You have good upper body movement. It's very chilly, but it's kind. And I'm telling you, he's got great balance. And this is the footwork.
Good thinking. Always check the safe. There will be many locked doors in Mr. Rubio's house. Worth looking for keys, I think.
I love the kids. A little bit of a glimpse of people there. Go off and spun out, but absolutely. Right call by Jack Lynch. I want to see more of right hands on this side, to aim at the body of Bud. You know, right now, Becky's never hesitate to throw upstairs, so he starts throwing straight shots to the body. Here's the jabs. Don, let's be, Bud's not really that concerned with winning rounds right now. Well, I mean, I think he's winning rounds. The first round has with the last guy that's 3-1 right now. I think he's trying to just find that right pace to try to control this fight. And Maximov not giving him that with that foot movement and that other guy that circle we're talking about. Over strike from the green bar. Uppercut.
I like that sneaky uppercut on Mazumar. Anyone else in the front for that? They're not blocking. See the swing? There's the swing. Switch back.
Devin Haney. Wonder if he's going to find King if he doesn't rebound from that match with Ryan Garcia.
I think his next move is up 147 pounds. Wouldn't surprise me if sometime next year, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia for the match.
Are you confident we're going to see Ryan Garcia back in the boxing ring anytime soon the way he's been acting?
I am. I do think that Ryan Garcia will be back. I know he's in a better place. What do you like that round? Hey, listen, man, it's a guy like Tyson Fury came back from the darkness. I think it's chance that Ryan Garcia come back as well.
Five starts. All right, we're round 6.
You know, Sean, Bud made the point this week that he's fought all kinds of styles, lots of medalists over the year. I can't remember a guy that fought like Madrimov that won his face. You know, it's not the exact same, but Madrimov, outside of this movement here, isn't bringing much different from what Bud has seen in the past. I've got a 48 to 47 in favor of Israel Madrimov. These fights, these round guys have been razor thin in terms of punch output. Just a very, very competitive fight. It's a tough fight to score, but I agree with you, Chris. And that's why I told you in the beginning of the round, this is going to be a tough fight for Bud, man. It's hard to time guys and never stand still. The upper body movement, the footwork, and I like the fact that Madrimov has power and timing. I mean, it's going to be difficult for the pound-for-pound champ.
Terrence Crawford has never been knocked down.
I know it's 4-1 after 5. I think that Bud is still in control. He hasn't run away with the fight. And I think sometimes when you see that a fighter isn't doing what you expect it to do, you put it on the opposite fighter and feel like that fighter's having success. I don't see it though.
What do you think, Sergio?
I see the opposite side. I'm sorry, man. I like Benjamin. I mean, both of them aren't really doing much. I know we really see you got beat the champion. I'm not going off that right now, but right now, the champion is handling his own stuff. I like the footprint, the patience. It's tricky, man. Tough enough stuff. I like Benjamin so far, bro.
Looks like a little mouse maybe starting to come into the right eye of Terrence Crawford. Right hand for Madrimov.
Good hand. That's a good shot right there, that ball. For all the tools and talent, speed, and power that Bud Crawford has, now you can have patience to it, man. This guy he's lethal. And Madrimov has really stabilized a lot of what Crawford is about. I want to see more jabs from both these fighters, man, especially Madrimov. Because right now, Madrimov is kind of posturing in front of him. Yes, he's avoiding the big shots. He has good upper body movement. And it's not jabbing. So he's jabbing. And that's my thing. I feel like Bud is out throwing him in, out landing him. And that's why I got Bud winning this fight. But I also think that if he starts using that jab, he got to get himself in trouble. The body's out. Two good body shots that Bud Crawford in this round. I caught a smile right there from Bud when he was close to the side of the ring. I think he overheard you there. Good combination right there from Bud. Now this was a really good round. Patient round by Bud coming around the guard, but it was a body shot. Look at those short little shots. He doesn't pull back the punches. Everything's from 6 inches. Boom. Point A to point B.
And there's Bam Rodriguez who's been flying up the pound-for-pound rankings because of the opponents he's fighting, Chris, and the performances.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the best young fighters in all of boxing. Taking it for a rematch with Juan Francisco Estrada at the end of this year. You get through that, maybe a couple more. Could get the dream fight. In a way.
this fight. We're in round 7, scheduled for 12.
Ever wondered what your home looks like from space? Enter your address and get a 360-degree satellite view of your home right now. See your city, your street, even your rooftop from above like never before. Download now for free to get started. Just enter your location and see your world from a whole new angle.
EVE Online is a vast universe, alive with the unrelenting activity and combined history of its players. Pursuing lives of adventure, warfare, and prosperity, they share this existence in the biggest single shard, free-to-play MMO of all time. Set 21,000 years in the future, EVE takes place in a distant cluster of over 7,000 star systems known as New Eden. It is a rich and diverse universe, featuring densely populated havens of relative safety, governed by 4 great empires. Hostile systems where player alliances make the rules. Even regions of anomalous and unexplored space that hold their own secrets. You play as a Capsuleer, a revered breed of highly trained pilot, having achieved immortality through the use of cloning technology. You navigate the universe encased in an armored capsule deep within your ship, where you have complete neural control and function as one. There are hundreds of ships to fly in EVE. Everything from small, nimble craft and versatile mid-range vessels to formidable warships and colossal freighters. Each has advantages and suited roles, but all are completely customizable as you decide how to equip and arm them. What you do in New Eden is entirely up to you. EVE's immense sandbox gives you the opportunity to choose between multiple professions and activities. The key to this unique customization of your playstyle is skill training. This is a passive process, and it continues whether you are in or out of game. As a new player, you can focus on one specific area in order to quickly reach the same level of specialization as a veteran. So be adventurous and explore new avenues of development for your character, as you can always change role and reinvent yourself if desired. If you want to fight, combat in EVE can involve solo missions against non-player adversaries, or small group skirmishes, while for some, it can even be the thrill of fleeting up with thousands of fellow pilots and battling over disputed territory. If you want to explore, then the discovery of uncharted space and ancient regions that promise riches, danger, and adventure await you. You can also engage in the business of prosperity, be it industry, mining, or even interstellar piracy. The beauty of life in New Eden is that all of these activities, and many more, can be done alone or with others. every in-game market, unprecedented in scale and degree of player control, is the beating heart of New Eden. Players are responsible for the manufacture of almost everything you can buy or sell. The gathering and refinement of resources, the building of ships, equipment, and even some space stations. Eve's players are core to how the universe is built and how the economy thrives. Players in Eve are to form corporations where they can enrich their experience, learn new elements of gameplay, and share their wealth and goals. When these player-run corporations grow to become larger entities, they can merge with other corps to form alliances. Powerful alliances regularly compete for control and influence over large areas of space, waging wars and engaging in record-breaking battles. Even taking down well-defended, sprawling, player-based space stations. In the spirit of exploration and mystery, new content and experiences are constantly introduced into the universe, with over a decade of free expansions leading to continual development and evolution. Consequences for the universe, with its hundreds of thousands of planets, the game remains very much about your unique adventure and story.